She's always been very driven. She's going to do what she wants to do. She's not going to let anything hold her back.
She has a spirit that has always done her thing. And Patience is doing what Patience does. And I'm proud of her.
Patience Beard was born with proximal femoral focal deficiency, or PFFD, a rare birth defect that often leads to a deformed hip and shortened leg. Only Patience's left leg was affected, forcing her mother and father into a decision no parent ever wants to make. Subject Patience to years of painful operations that might never result in her legs being the same length, or choose one amputation and a lifetime of wearing a prosthesis.
It was tough. And everybody had opinions on what we should and shouldn't do. So he and I just had to decide what we thought was best for our family.
You know, it was just something had to be done. We wanted to make sure that she would have the best life she could have. And it just seemed like the least invasive way to take care of the situation she was in.
The option we chose to go with was amputation, Syme's amputation. We figured that would be the best way for her to get on with the normal life, learn how to walk with the prosthesis, deal with it, and move on.
Despite losing most of her left foot at the age of 8 months, Patience Beard was determined, even as an infant, to not let anything slow her down.
She had her first prosthesis at 10 months, and then she was walking at 13 months.
I was kind of crazy like growing up, I'd like climb the side of the walls like beside the, like the door frames, and people would come over and be like, what is she doing? Like, I started gymnastics when I was 4, and all the kids in there were like, whoa, how do you do that? And I never knew how to answer because, I just had always done, everything.
The big thing was when she decided she was going to ride her bicycle without training wheels. I knew that that's when I was out of the picture, and this child was going to do what she set her mind to do.
That spirit and desire to succeed have grown stronger as Patience has grown older. Tennis and t-ball evolved into snowboarding and skateboarding. And then in 7th grade, she found her passion, cheerleading. Patience cheered throughout high school as well, and when it was time to try out for Arkansas's squad, she never hesitated.
I really wasn't surprised because I knew that that was something she loved. I was worried this was a whole new realm of people. Were they gonna be accepting? I didn't want her hopes and dreams to get crushed. We just told her, do your best, that's all you can do.
Hi, my name's Patience Beard and I cheer at Texas High School. Becoming a University of Arkansas cheerleader has always been a goal of mine, and it would also give me the opportunity to be an inspiration to kids just like me.
The first round of our tryouts is by DVD, and with that comes a full-length picture. And I saw the picture first, and of course that kind of startled me because there was the zebra leg right away, and then popped that DVD in and was just really excited about what we saw, and very impressed too, because I didn't anticipate her being that talented. We didn't know she'd be able to reproduce them in tryouts because she was studying with somebody new, but she got here and she could do it.
It was very nerve-wracking. I didn't know anyone coming in, but as soon as you walked in, everyone was just so friendly.
That was part of the anticipation of her coming in. I wanted to see what she could or couldn't do, which is, I found out she can do quite a bit.
Of the 35 freshmen who tried out for the Arkansas squad, only 8 made it, and Patience was one of them.
Well, I cried for sure because I was so excited and saw the list, and I just started tearing up, and I was, called my parents and told them, and of course they started crying.
I was very proud of her. It was definitely a big accomplishment for her.
Patience continues to be an inspiration for many, including those who have conditions similar to hers. Now that she's seen by more than 70,000 people who fill Razorback Stadium on a Saturday, plus millions more watching Arkansas's nationally televised games, her ability to be a role model for others is even greater.
It's nice to meet you. Athletics. How are you doing today?
And of course she's a role model. There's no doubt she's a role model. I had a picture sent to me today where little kids were dressing up like her for Halloween. So, so apparently she is definitely a role model. But she knows she's just a good person.
Patience has also taught those closest to her something about themselves.
I think about her and think about the courage that it takes for her to know that when she gets out there on that field, everybody's noticing her. And it just doesn't stop her. She's fully embraced life. And I hope someday that I can be as accepting of myself as she is of herself. She's a pretty remarkable little girl.